Hey guys, welcome back. You may notice something a little different about my layout. It is very much so changed. And the reason for that is I now have 22-inch curves. Very happy with my work, and I really like how the tunnel has come out, even though I've moved it over here. I really kind of like how it's come out. I'm a little mad because my little light bulb that goes in there blew out, so now this doesn't have a bulb in it to light up. But tomorrow I'm gonna go get a new bulb, and that'll be fine again. And I've set up my tunnel so it comes around this way. But the reason I've upgraded to 22-inch curves is because what I think is my second favorite locomotive. I wish it came in a different paint scheme, but I still really like the locomotive. And this is gonna be the first time I do an unboxing. And this will be my first locomotive from this company. The company is Intermountain. And as y'all may know, the Intermountain locomotives will only operate 22-inch curves. That's the minimum for all Intermountain locomotives, except for the paddock locomotives or the GP20s and the U-boats. They're U18s, and obviously the F7s will. But any of their 3-axle locomotives, like any of the GE, any of those GE, sorry guys, the GE E models locomotives, they have the 2E model locomotives. They won't operate 18-inch curves, and neither will the SD40s or the sd40-2s. And my favorite locomotive, which is an sd40-2, but there's something a little special about it. It's an sd40-2w. The W means wide cab. It's very cool, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But it won't make 18-inch curves either. So here it is. This is y'all's first look at it. It's Intermountain Railway Company. This is brand new in the box. I've driven it once. I set up the horn. It works good. All I have to do is reset the address, but I'm gonna have Mr. Dave do that tomorrow when I take it to him because I suck at it. I bought it from Johnson's yesterday, and I didn't have him do it because it was like 4:48, and it was 4:58, and I had to go because they were closing. And he said, just bring it back another day and I can do that. So we're going to take off the lid here. I gotta tell y'all, unboxing this one-handed, I know is going to be hard. Here we go. It kind of, when it comes out of the box, it looks a lot like an Athearn locomotive, or it comes out like an Athearn locomotive. It comes in this big sleeve with the weird hooky things and all that. Here's the instructions. Very nice. It's got this, and I accidentally circled the wrong horn. That's not the horn that I picked. Or actually, it is the horn that I picked, and it's number 2. But the CV is number 3, but it's number 2, the horn. It's the Leslie RS3L, and it sounds really good. It sounds just like a prototype. And it has all the ways to take it apart, and it has the smaller radius coupler boxes, which I have installed because I have the 22, which is the minimum for it. And then it's got all the parts catalog, and then it's got the thing so you can order new parts for it. Okay, and that's just about it. It has the operator guide, and it has lubricant stuff, all that good stuff. It's still programmed to number 03, so that's what I'll be using. I have my receipt, and I have since I paid, this is my receipt. Or not my receipt, this is my, on the back of my receipt, I have a coupon, because this locomotive cost $224, which my train store was having a sale. Johnson's was having a sale of, if you buy anything over $100, you get a 10% off discount. I wish that I could have gotten a 20% off because I got $200, but still, 10% is 10%. I have some extra fan grills, and those look really nice, but it has those fan grills on it already, so those are just some extra parts. So now we're going to actually pull the locomotive out of the box, which this is a hard task to do with just one hand, but I'm going to try my best. Just kind of moving my arm down the thing here. And it has this big long plastic sleeve, just like an Athearn locomotive, which now I can't get off my hand. There we go. Okay, but unlike Athearn, these things will actually snap together and it can actually support the weight of a locomotive. Normally they don't. On Athearn locomotives, these things do not even snap together. They just kind of fit together. And I pried that open with my hands. I'm going to pop that off. I mean, the locomotive fits in there so good, it actually takes the thing with it. But this is one of the rarer locomotives. It's 553. One of the only ones that has dynamic brakes and the extra grille. And that's why I wanted it, because I think it looks cool. I've actually seen this one in the Mobile area, which that's close to where I live, and I still have the handrail protector on there. Where did I put my knife? There it is. Okay, I'm going to flip open my old buck knife. And maybe we can get this thing open. There we go. I'm just going to take this and push that up. Sorry guys. This protector is really hard to get out. There we go. Okay, I got it out. But the stupid back handrail came out. Okay. My rear handrail came out, but no big deal. Quick fix. It just popped out right there. I can take my knife and stick those back in. Really easy. Stupid. It's really stupid simple, but really hard for some reason to do it. I don't understand why it is so hard, but I will tell you what it is. For some reason. Okay, got that back in. Okay, this time I'm just going to stab it and pull it out. Haha, that actually worked a lot better. Do a little stabbing and pulling. That didn't sound right. Okay, so now I'm going to fight the locomotive out of the box. I hope y'all can see that I have to hold the thing with my chin. There we go. This hurts my neck a lot. There we go. I hope that looked good. I mean, that's the best image I could get, being that I had to hold it. I had to hold the camera with my neck. Yeah, I'm gonna slide my little plastic thing back over. I'm gonna drop this back down in the box. And we're gonna put the little plastic lid, which is way too big for it, back over there. Okay. Now that we have our locomotive out of the box, I'm gonna go back to the basics and do what I used to do. Because this is how I used to do my videos. If y'all haven't watched any of my older videos, like the GP60, the Proto 2000 sd40-2w, and the and the Kato. Well, this is how I used to do my reviews. And I'm gonna show y'all everything about this. I really love the little see-through walkways. Those are so good, and they are so seeable with just your regular eye. It has lit up number boards, the headlights work, and the ditch lights work. Not very impressed with the ditch lights, but they're fair. I mean, they're not anything special. If y'all can see that, it actually has little blades in there. And man, my camera's actually picking that up pretty good. It has the bell cable. That is cool. It has the cable that runs all the way to the front of the bell. And it runs back to the horn where it goes into the dynamic brakes. I have my brake wheel way back here. On the back, I have some people fail to mention this thing, which actually a lot of companies put these things on there, but this little piece right there, right in front of my finger, I'll point at it with this pen, this piece right here, that is the, that's what this is representing. That's supposed to be the brake hose. This is a platform so you can actually walk across the, so if you have an MU locomotive, you can walk step to step instead of having to jump over that. Then it has the MU cables. Goes back around to the front. And it actually has the MU cables poking through the thing, through the snowplow. I didn't have to do that. It came just like that. I really like that. That's really cool. It has etched metal windshield wipers, handrails. I wish it had etched metal handrails. These handrails, not a big fan. I think they're just like Athearn. They need to step up their game a little bit on handrails, just like Athearn needs to. And out of all the handrails I've seen and witnessed, I really like the Walther's handrails. Those are sturdy, but still prototypical looking. So, I mean, if they switched to that, it'd be better, but as long as you're careful with it, you're good. And that thing's still not in there perfectly, but, you know, I'm trying to do a video, and that's hard to do. Okay, I'm going to cut off my track power. We're actually going to put this thing on the tracks. And this thing looks smoking, by the way. No matter where it's sitting, it looks smoking. The thing looks super on the tracks, if my camera would focus. There we go. I think it just looks awesome. And the headlights, let's just slide it back to the train cars. The headlights are so bright. So I'm going to set y'all up back here. Hopefully y'all can see it pretty good. I don't have my normal camera holder, so we're just going to have to pony up and use this thing. I'm going to have to cowboy up and use this. These two little block things that I have. I mean, they're not that bad, but I like my other thing better. I don't know where it went. Probably blew it off the table because I got a little frustrated with the track. But it's all working now. The plastic was so dry from sitting in warehouses and stuff because it's lifelike track that it was bent a little bit. And me and my grandpa had to bend the plastic back for it to work. So I'm going to walk over to my little handheld throttle, which I still haven't gotten my extension cord for, but that's in the works. So I'm going to walk back to the Zephyr now to turn on the track power. There we go. We have the start up. I'll move it in front of y'all. I'm going to F8 it and run it in front of y'all. When you hit the gas on this thing, it really moves. This thing will really move when you tell it to. I don't know, I mean, y'all, it looks like y'all can see them headlights pretty good. Which I think that's good. We're going to un-F8 it. I'm going to try to... I don't know how to shut this down, like to pretend that I shut it off. I'll have to read up on that, but for right now we can just run it like this. I'll shut off the lights in a minute so y'all can see all the light features. But you know what? I'll just do that now. How about we just get it over with and we'll do it now. So we'll do the light feature first, then we'll do sound features. Okay. So first, when I got this out of the package, see if I can move it to where you can see a little better. I have the flash on my camera, so of course it's like really bright. But when I first get it, it actually comes like this. When you first turn it on, it comes with the headlights off, it comes with the ditch lights off, and it comes with the all these lights off too. Okay. So first I'm going to turn on the headlights. So there's the headlights. Cut off the headlights so maybe y'all can see the lights. Oh, I want to show you all the dimmer first. So it actually has a dimmer for the headlights. Oh. I actually had them dimmed, okay. Yeah, I mean that's super bright now that it has the... now that I've undimmed it. Oh, I didn't know that I could do that. Oop, I got the bell on. Okay, so we're going to dim them a little bit. Just going to turn them off now. Let's hope that the number boards will brighten up too when I turn them on. No, I don't think the number boards are affected by the dimming feature, but I think y'all can see those. They're not the best. I mean, y'all can tell that's on, off, on. So, I mean, you can see that that's them. And then F6 will do the ditch lights, so on, off, off. If it were darker, y'all could see that a little better. But if here, I know what I can do. I will just blot out the fan, or no, not the fan, the light. Okay, no, that is burning my finger. And oh my god, that was seriously burning my finger. Okay, let's try this. How's that? Now, Sorry, I throttled it forward. Okay, we're gonna turn on. Those are the ditch lights. Oh no, wait a minute. So we're gonna do number boards, ditch lights. No, dang it. Number boards, ditch lights, headlights. Headlights off dim. So that's that. No, dang it. Now I'm gonna turn on the lights again. And we're gonna see how this thing looks. Or we're gonna see how it sounds, not looks. Here we go. So now I have the room light back on. And we're just gonna run through all the sounds. So first we're gonna do the bell. So now we're gonna do the horn that I programmed, which I like, which is the Leslie something. I don't remember. Here it goes. This is the long horn. I don't like the response time. It takes like 1, 2. It takes a second for it to respond, but when it does, it sounds so cool. Here's a short horn. The short horn responds a little faster, man. Now the ditch lights don't flash or anything. I was trying to get that programmed, and that's why I ran so short on time. But when I did that, one ditch light would flash, and the 2 number boards would flash. Very odd. One of them Chinese that builds these things, screwed up and hooked up the wrong wires to the wrong thing. But as long as it works, I'll just hold off on getting the on that fixed. I don't remember what. Oh yeah. There's the dynamic brakes. That's the regular brakes. Oh no, that's sand. So that's like it's putting sand on the tracks, which Canadian locomotives do all the time. And that's the coupler effect, so now we're gonna run this bad boy. I mean, what else can we do? But F8 will mute it like that, like you just seen. F7's the dimmer. We'll bring it back to life. And we're gonna run this thing. Oh, and that's what happens when you put it in reverse. The reverse light comes on, and I think the reverse light has a dimmer also. We're gonna put it back in forward. And she's gonna take off, because she just does that. It will just take off. There we go. And she's really rolling around these corners now. It looks really good coming around them too. I mean, it doesn't look unprototypical. It looks very nice, very good. And I'd like to send a little shout out to BA System Rails or Railway, if he ever sees this. He owns some, and I don't know if he owns this particular road number, but he was saying on one of his videos that they won't, or that they were struggling at 24. I think there might be something wrong with your locomotive, because mine is doing just fine on the 22s, just like Intermountain said. You might need to oil it. I would say you might need to oil it. If you watch this, you might need to oil it or something like that, because I'm having no problems at all, and I'm rolling them around 22s. And he said his smallest turn is 24, and it doesn't run exactly right. There, now y'all can see the number boards and the ditch light's pretty good. Got a good angle on it. And I think it looks just cool. I think the locomotive looks so cool. It's just out of this world cool. And on these 22-inch radius curves, you might notice that I now don't have any of those stupid little rail things that do the power. So Mr. Dave, had to hook me up with this, which is pretty much, it's just a little piece of solder onto the side of the rails, and it's got a hole drilled through the rails, and the wires come out on the side. I haven't finished the wiring yet. Right now I only have that end and that corner. These two corners are hooked up. I still got to hook up this corner and that corner by the trees. And my siding is working. That locomotive just sitting there. I could probably crank it up and it will work. Let's try it. 5, 4, 9. There it goes. Yeah, see. So I mean, my siding's working. It's not that it wasn't working. It's just that locomotive was. Since I didn't have it selected last time I used it, I turned off the headlights. Cause I disselected it, parked it, and then I switched over to this to run it. And this thing just looks so cool. I'm gonna set y'all back up over here so that y'all can watch it come by a few more times, or probably just one more time. So I think y'all are set up good enough. When it comes by again, I'll be controlling it from over here. I'll blow the horn at you, I'll stop it, and I'll call it the end of my video. So that y'all can hear the brakes, I'll hit them. Y'all can hear the regular brakes that it does when it comes down. And it just sounds so realistic going through the tunnel. Like it actually uses the real world physics, and it muffles the sound. And it just sounds real cool. So we have to throttle down a little bit, coming into the yard, put on the bell. And that should be just about in front of you. I'm gonna stop it right there. And folks, that's just about all I have to say. Good night and goodbye.